What's good, y'all? Money Mick, Bricks to Pips. I haven't made a video in a while. Um, just been refining my strategy with the range bars and whatnot. But plus I haven't been getting real good setups like the past couple weeks. So that's why I've been refining my strategy with the 160 range, the 80 range bars. I missed a good setup yesterday because I had the trend lines that I was waiting for the breakouts, and it occurred like around 320. By 320, I was already mentally like wasted from looking at the charts from all the choppiness. So I missed that trade. But today I got a good setup early. I didn't wait for the trend line break. Excuse me. Um, but something happened that I've been seeing. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let me put this. So this was my trend line. Is it playing? Alright. Yeah, so this was the trend line that I was waiting for the break to the upside. And what I don't know why it does that. But yeah, and then there's a trend line from the bottom that I was waiting for it to break down here. So I know you can see the trend lines. So I was waiting for a move either way. There's a 160 range bars. But what I was noticing, it was 9:26, so it's 4 minutes of market open. So what I was noticing is that it was breaking this 1 hour zone right here that I had drawn. It was a 1 hour supply zone. So it was breaking it. So in my head, I was like, damn, it's gonna break this level, but I don't want to trade off FOMO because it happened to me that it breaks the level, and I'm thinking it's just gonna shoot up. So what I was looking for was actually a reversal because this happened to me a couple times already. So I was looking for the break, right, but not a follow through because the market's been choppy and it's been having weak movements to the upside. So in my head, I'm already looking at this candle, and I'm like, all right, it's breaking. 3 minutes to open is 9:27. So I'm waiting for this break, but I'm waiting for the candle to actually form. If it would have closed white, which is my positive candle, I would have waited for it to break and close above this trend line to the upside and to attack this next zone. But however, I was actually really more interested in this candle to break, close, and actually give me a negative candle outside the zone, closing into the VWAPs. That's what I was really more interested in. You're gonna see market open. The candle never even closed positive, just kept bouncing, and it ends up creating a big bearish yellow 160 range candle. So I entered my selves. On the 80s, it started closing under the upper VWAP. So both the 160 and the 80 actually confirmed that it was kind of like a reversal movement. I got in, right? So my play was basically to the bottom VWAPs around this area. I actually closed early because the screen that I'm actually looking at, which is my big computer screen, for some reason it was lagging. So the candle was delayed. So I didn't wait for the actual candle that formed when I got in to close, which I should have waited. You're gonna see the trade. Another thing that happened was I got out. I didn't record. But I actually caught the break of the bottom trend line. I caught that break and caught about another 30, 40 points, which is a hundred, another 120, 160 pips. So, watch the trade. I mean, opening. And yeah, money make bricks to pips. I guess I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start creating more content. I just was refining my tools, honestly. Like, I wasn't even really like on some trying to make money. I was actually trying to refine my tools because I noticed that I was missing a lot of trades and I was trying to figure out why. So I started trading more breakouts and stopped trading the chop in between. You know what I mean? The market has been a little tricky. So I had to adjust with it. But yeah, we here. But yeah, watch the trade, man. Good. It was actually a good trade. Plus, it actually worked out because I had to go to the doctor. So I caught this trade early, made some profits, and just got out. So you see the candles forming. This was a candle I was actually very interested in. Rejected, big long wick to the upside, ends up closing negative. That was what I was waiting for. Either that or to close up top and then break back down. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous at this trade because when I got in, the candle started bouncing off the middle VWAP, which is like the real VWAP. It started just bouncing. I'm like, oh man, it's about to be one of these choppy days as now the market's gonna reverse. But it worked out in my favor. If you could notice, I didn't even put a stop loss. Honestly, my stop loss would have been these candles start closing and probably like break this upper wick. I would have just held it that long probably. I was gonna add too when it closed under this VWAP, I was gonna add, but I told y'all before I haven't had good experiences adding to my trades for some reason. I just don't have a good experience doing that. So I was like, you know what? I'm in my trade. I'm just gonna take the trade how it's coming through. So it's 4 minutes into the market open. That's another thing. I haven't even been trading until the first 5 minutes come in, but that candle is a candle that I really like because I seen it already happen a couple days this week. That it fakes one way in the open market and then just reversed. So I was kind of already like mentally prepared for this because I've been watching it. This trade right here is actually probably my first trade this week. I didn't trade Monday because it just didn't give me anything, and I missed my trade yesterday on Tuesday because it broke my trend line that I was waiting for too late. So this is actually my first trade this week. That's another thing I'm gonna start doing. I'm only gonna take the trades that apply to my strategy. I don't even care if I don't trade one day. I'm gonna stop that because I noticed that sometimes I have negative days because I'm just trading to trade and I'm not trading my strategy. You know what I mean? So that's something that I've been adjusting. That's why I'm starting to trade the breakouts this way or off the zones this way. You know what I mean? That's another thing. This is how I'm trying to trade off the zones. See, right here is where I should have added to my position, but it is what it is. See, I actually got out early. Missed out on I missed out about 10 points. It's cool. First trade of the week, and plus I said I caught this trade when it broke under these trend lines. But yeah, that was the trades for today. I couldn't show y'all the second one. I apologize. But yeah, I'm gonna start creating content again. You know, been working on the office. You can see I'm setting up the wall in the back. I'm about to really invest in this channel, and I'm trying to give you guys content. You know, this is just another way to trade, basically. You know, people trade all types of ways. This is just another way, something else to add in your arsenal. Or people who are just similar temperament to me. You know what I mean? That don't want to be in the trade for an hour, 2 hours, waiting. Usually when it breaks these zones, it shoots and it's quick. And honestly, I feel more secure catching these trades because I could kind of see where my stop loss at. And that's the problem I be having. I don't be knowing sometimes where to put my stop loss. I could catch the right direction, but I don't know where to put the stop loss. And sometimes I either put the stop loss too close or too far, and then sometimes the market reverse, and then I'll be like, damn, I should have never had a stop loss that big. You know, things like that. But yeah, I caught that trade. Look how much I missed. This is what I was saying. I didn't allow this candle to close because I messed up. I was the screen that I'm looking at. The candle was like delayed. So when it was around this area, I thought it was closing, honestly. When I could have just held to the actual close and catch all those extra pips. But it's cool. I ended up catching pips on the second trade. But yeah, man, bricks to pips, money make. I'm going to create more content. Drop a like, drop a dislike, drop a comment, drop any questions pertaining this type of strategy. How do I set up the trend lines? Like, because I remember the trend lines might be a little different compared to like a time chart. So yeah, man, holla at your boy, straight from Peru.